What up? Okay, I said I was gonna do a Marvel Zombies review, which, yes, I will, okay? Okay, I'll just have to come out tomorrow while, because, I will record that tomorrow, and I will also, pre-record, like, maybe 3 other shorts for out the next week, because, sorry, I accidentally posted all 3 of my pre-record shorts last week, and, at the same day, which, wasn't very intentional, but, like, yeah. But there's something more important than Marvel Zombies right now. So a leaker who very reliable kind of leaked the fact Tobey and Andrew are both returning for No Way Home back 4 years ago. So and there's been new sets photos that she's leaked with Magneto, Namora, Gambit, and Shuri, Black Panther, and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's them, all of them, but that's pretty normal. Just in their chairs, costumes under the robe, has good makeup on their face and stuff. Yeah, pretty normal. Sounds pretty normal. But so one of those images, two of them included Tobey Maguire, which you might think possible random coincidence, which is the most impossible thing, but doesn't really make sense. But it's also, it obviously had a glimpse of his Spider-Man suit under the robe thing, and huh? What the? So you might legit get Tobey Maguire in this movie because he's been seen around in London and stuff with the same amount of hair, which usually you grow hair in the long period of time, but he hasn't. So that really makes sense when an actor's actively filming and getting haircuts. Match the character, of course, but this is insane because honestly, because Tobey is my childhood hero. There was a point in time where the only movie I had was one of his Spider-Man movies, and literally, so this is insane. And we already know there's a possibility of Tom, because it's not the most impossible thing for Tom to have a short amount of screen time in it, because there's obviously a reshoot. So anyway, and there's a good chance because I'm pretty sure Avengers Doomsday was filming in London, and Tom Holland was in London, and Tobey Maguire was also in London. So I don't know how that would work, but there's definitely a good chance because they wrapped up filming for that and stuff. So there's a good chance that Tom went off of brand new day sets and recorded something kind of he had maybe a reverse Infinity War where he was a main character in Infinity War, and he kind of showed up for a mid fight, whole end fight of Endgame, which might definitely be it might be a reverse, where I mean, the first movie has a short, sequence in there where he shows up, and in Infinity War, where he's actually a main character because he's obviously gonna be a main character in Secret Wars, but we might legit get him in there. So but Tobey might actually be a main character. So I'm not sure how they would really do that unless. Because, back in the day, there were some plans for, Wolverine to, show up in the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, but, since, he lost, his suit was gone, that never happened, unfortunately, so. And, they might bring back canon that the OG Fox universe and Tobey Maguire was still always in the same universe, which would actually be insane. And credit to Doomblazer, but he also mentioned something like, having, I forgot his name, like the OG Hulk post Norton Rad. I'm pretty sure one in the MCU Hulk movie that kind of yeah. One pre that. Imagine Tobey Maguire, OG X-Men, Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, and not Hulk. Now, that'd be actually kind of insane if like they reveal that was always in the same universe, which might be like a little like but like still. And like there was definitely there was rumors of the Fox X-Men universe having their own Avengers team, which sounded like a kind of absurd, but like it might actually kind of be true that now Tobey's getting thrown in here. It's like be kind of crazy because Tobey is now kind of aware that Tom Spider-Man was an Avenger because he mentioned it back in No Way Home. So that'd actually be a pretty good reason to join the Avengers team in his universe, but like still. So we might literally get that, like, because there probably will be a time skip between, whenever Tobey got back after No Way Home. But I'm sorry about ranting, but like, I'm just very excited right now. But like, I swear to God, if you kill off my goat, I will cry. Like, you don't understand. Tobey is my goat. I will, like, I was sad that RDJ's Iron Man died back in, 2019 stuff, but like, I didn't cry. It's like, oh, I was just like, oh no. But like, I will be crying in the theater if they kill off Tobey and Doomsday or Secret Wars. And yes, I know you might comment, oh, it probably is AI with the other ones. Oh well, again, credit to Doomblazer. Check him out. So he, put those images through AI, the image detector, and they all said there's only like a 2% chance of it being AI with a low chance, actually being made by AI, which, pretty much is confirmed. So we might, we obviously know, I imagine Tom's gonna get some amount of screen time in Avengers Doomsday. I know he won't have much because for obvious reasons, actively filming Brand New Day, and it's already wrapped filming for Avengers Doomsday specifically. But like, yeah, so this is pretty insane. And honestly, come on, Marvel. I hope Andrew's in this movie too. He needs to be a main character because he wasn't much really a main character in No Way Home technically. Because, he was just at the end. But, like, maybe the first, just give a pretty good send-off. Have Andrew and Tobey be main characters of 2 more movies, specifically being Avengers movies. Getting, send-off. Because we already know. Oh, I already know Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars are probably going to make $1 billion. Like, Marvel's setting up a 3 in a row hitters with a possible Doctor Strange in there too, but like still, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, Brand New Day. I feel like I think all of those are making $1 billion. Like, I'm sorry about ranting. I'm just very excited, and I'm sorry I didn't get to do the Marvel Zombies review. I will do that. Okay, I promised you. I didn't give a date. Okay, so like check out Doomblazer. Just put Doomblazer in. He's good. He's cool. Check him out. And okay, thanks for watching. Sorry about ranting. Bye.